Satnam, everyone. Welcome to month 2, class 2, Overcoming the Negative Mind. What Yogi Bhajan shared with us is that we have 3 functions of the mind: the negative mind, the positive mind, and the neutral mind. And the negative mind is associated with the, if you're familiar with the gunas, which gunas just means qualities of energy, the guna tamasic, which is kind of the, well, not just kind of, it is the animalistic quality of energy. The negative mind is associated with the tamasic, the animalistic part of us. We are spirits here in these animal bodies. And so that quality of energy, the tamasic energy or the animalistic energy, can come through. It could come through often, actually. On the positive side of the negative mind, it's there to protect us. It's there to defend us. It's there to look out and assess our environment to make sure that we're safe. Now, what happens is, in these animal bodies, as spirits, we can sometimes become very imbalanced in our negative mind and become very fearful. And that's very natural. We're here on a gravity planet. I grabbed a prop, this pen, okay? Or a mic, mic drop. We're here on this gravity planet, so things naturally go down, and it requires energy from within us or from an external to keep things afloat, to keep things going from a negative space to a positive space. And as yogis, the energy that we use is prana, life force energy, to go from the unconscious to the subconscious to the conscious, to go from the negative mind to the positive mind, to go from the positive mind to the neutral mind. And so what happens when we become imbalanced, and we become imbalanced for myriad reasons, oftentimes due to trauma, due to stress, due to things that happen to us in childhood, we become negative as a means of protection. Okay, so a lot of times the negative mind is referred to as the protective mind. But when we're imbalanced, we become fervently protective. And we play small. We stay in our comfort zone to the point of never expanding ourselves and fulfilling our dreams or our goals or our visions in life. We live a life in fear. This can all happen when the negative mind becomes too strong. We become fervently protective. And so if you think about it, most, if not all, of negative thought patterns come from, you can trace it to the root being fear. Even depression can be traced the root of fear. Staying stuck often means I am going to keep myself safe. So there's a lot of psychology to this. And what we're going to do today is work 4 different meditations and pranayamas and mantra as taught by Yogi Bhajan that will all help to kind of, to definitely release fear, to clear out the subconscious mind and patterns that keep us stuck. It's root chakra activity as well as synchrony in the brain and clearing of the subconscious. And, it's interesting because I was sharing that the root of our negativity is in fear, and it's the root chakra that keeps us feeling safe. The root chakra that keeps us secure in our environment. So this is all interrelated here energetically and physically. And there's more to share. But I truly believe that the root of all negativity is actually based in a protective and very loving, benevolent force. So today, I encourage you to get in touch with the root, the parts of you that are in fear, subconsciously, consciously, unconsciously. And when you're meditating, when we're breathing together, you can always have the mantra Sat Nam going, which is your true self. But you can also, if you wish, have the positive affirmation of I am safe. Or it is safe to be here. It is safe to be in my body. It is safe to breathe here. Because that is a root chakra affirmation that can help overcome the negative mind, the fervent negative mind. All right, let's go ahead and tune in. Close your eyes, gaze at the third eye, rub your palms, sit up tall. Take a deep breath in and hold it in. Exhale slowly. Hold the breath out. Another deep breath in. Hold it in. Complete exhale and hold the breath out. Inhale the tune. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Deep breath in and hold it in. Circulate the pranic energy as you pull up from your root. Slowly exhale. We're going to do a few warm-ups. The first, to open up the navel, bring your arms up 60 degrees, curl the fingers and thumbs up, gaze brow. If you're menstruating, if you're pregnant, long deep breath, otherwise breath of fire. Inhale. Hold the breath in, thumb tips touch, sip in as much breath as you can. Uncurl the fingers, pull up from the root and stretch. Exhale, sweep your arms. Fingers on the shoulders. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale, center, draw the shoulder blades together and hold the breath. Pull up from the root, gaze brow. Exhale, relax the arms. Life nerve stretch. Legs out in front of you with the feet flexed. On the inhale, lift your heart. On the exhale, draw your heart towards the heels. Inhale, hold the breath, flex the feet. Exhale, release. Now these next two warm-ups that we'll be doing are very, very, very beneficial when you are feeling stricken by fear, okay? This first one is a variation of cat-cow. You're going to come onto your hands and knees. And on the inhale for the arch, the head and tailbone lift, and let's have the right leg go back up first. This is the inhale. On the exhale, round and tuck, nose to knee. Inhale, stretch the leg back, point the toes, arch the spine, lift the leg up. Exhale, lower the knee. Maybe stretch the spine out a little bit, move in the hips before we go and do the other side. The reason what we just did with these leg lifts is really good for releasing fears, because it stimulates and strengthens the kidneys. And the kidneys are the organ associated with fear, holding fear. So let's go ahead and come back up to do the other side. When you're ready, inhale the opposite leg up, exhale, round and tuck. Put your breath into it. Inhale, arch, hold the breath, lift up, point through the toes, stretch. Exhale, lower the knee. Stretch out the spine a little bit, move in the hips, maybe roll your neck a little. So the last warm-up we're going to be doing is frogs, Kundalini frogs. And this is another one that's excellent for releasing fear. Frogs work with the first, second, third chakras, lifting the energy from the lower triangle to the crown to elevate your energy. And so that's why it's really important, and I'm always saying this in my classes, when you're exhaling down in a frog, you want to be lifted. You want your head to be lifted. Otherwise, the energy doesn't reach up the spine. So we're going to do 26. Come with your knees out to the side. Your heels are going to be together and off the floor the best you can. Then bring your fingertips to the floor. And then on the inhale, just straighten your knees. On the exhale, come down, look forward. Continue at your own pace 26 times. Please inhale up, exhale down, that's 2. When you reach your last one, it's a pause with the breath held in the up position, applying the root lock, squeezing at the base of the spine. And then when you're finished, just come out and relax. We'll take a moment before we begin our meditations. Whew. And I'll check the chat because I think I saw something here. Okay. I'm going to just message Lorraine. Sip some water. Give yourself a little break. So for this first pranayama, we're just going to do it for 5 minutes, and we're going to be breathing in and out of the left nostril only. So that's why we did a few warm-ups to really get the passages open. But When we start breathing through only one nostril, and that nostril is clogged, it's hellacious. So if you need to, take a moment, clear your passages. Oh, good. Everyone can hear me now. Waheguru. Okay. Whew. I'm going to just go ahead and assume that you're a little out of breath from all those frogs too. So we want to make sure our breath's sort of nice and back to a normal pattern before we begin this. So I'll just go ahead and talk a little more. This first pranayama is called dealing with your own mind. In fact, all that we're doing today from here on is dealing with our own mind. As I mentioned, the negative mind being the protective mind, and how imbalance, when it's imbalanced, it can lead us to all sorts of subtle and not so subtle behavior patterns that are likely inherently trying to keep us safe. And often what it will take is a redirection of the mind and an affirmation of the mind that you are safe, so that you can have a breakthrough, go beyond your fears, summons up the courage. This takes energy. It takes life force energy. And it takes a certain amount of clearing of the subconscious patterns and blocks so that you can even assess the positive affirmation necessary, or the projection or direction necessary to get yourself up to sort of, Yogi Bhajan talked a lot about using the metaphor of a forklift to sort of pry yourself up from that stuck place. So we're going to do, I think that's probably enough time. Let's go ahead and take the right hand. The right thumb is going to block the right nostril. You're going to inhale powerfully through the left nostril, and then, and then exhale mouth. Close your eyes and gaze at your third eye. Let's do a few together, and then we'll be on our own timing. Inhale left nostril, exhale mouth. Just like that. Good. Keep with it. Keep going rhythmically. We're at the 2.5 minute marker. Yogi Bhajan said, anytime we're doing a technique that is directly going in to confront your mind, at the 2.5 minute marker, the mind might start to itch or get a little agitated. Keep going. Just keep following the breath pattern so that you can have a breakthrough with it, so that you can really get to the root of things and clear some subconscious patternings, deep-rooted conscious patternings. Last minute, yogis. Make it a powerful minute. Go as strong as you can now. Yogi Bhajan shared, mind can take you into any thought, beyond thought, and unto infinity. It can also take you into any dungeon, any pit, any negativity. Mind has no limit in its own self, but mind is your servant. If the mind becomes your master, you don't stand a chance. So it is very essential in yoga that we know our own mind. Last little bit, last 20 seconds. Make your mind your servant. You, the soul, are master of the mind. Listen carefully, yogis. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, interlace the fingers with the palms face up, sip in as much breath as you can through the nose, hold the breath in, pulling up from the roots, stretch up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, melt down and relax for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. Gaze third eye. You can just relax, shake your legs if you need. A little bit more that I want to share with you, because this, what we just did, dealing with your own mind pranayama, and the one that comes next, which is an anti-depression meditation and works with brain synchrony. These two are going to really accelerate the and facilitate the frontal lobe to act for you. And the reason that this is so important, and it's actually, it astounds me because I found an article the other day, a scientific article that was kind of affirming what Yogi Bhajan has taught all along. And it kind of, I put the pieces together of why it's so important that we gaze here at the brow point so often, and we work this frontal lobe in meditation so often. The scientific study found that in order to calm the amygdala, which the amygdala is the part of the brain that reacts to stimuli in the environment. It's that fight or flight. It's the protective mode, and it can keep us in a state of fear if it's constantly stimulated or hypersensitive. And so what they found is that to balance out the amygdala, to calm the amygdala down, the cerebral cortex, the frontal lobe, has to become fully engaged. And when we activate the front part of our brain, the amygdala relaxes. And that to me was just like an aha moment. And this part of our brain is about direction, projection, presence, and clarity, focus, intuition. So we start working and operating from that part of the brain, and then the fear-based that keeps us rigid and stuck and defensive and playing small relaxes. So cool, huh? Okay, so this next one, you're going to keep your eyes open and you're just going to fixate on one point, okay? But again, allow for, you don't want to be distracted by any points. You just want to be nice and focused. You're going to have your hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger, thumb tips, right at the brow point. And then you're going to inhale and open for 4 seconds. You're going to open the, like you're pulling from a point, open the hands. And then on the exhale, bring the fingertips back together. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Now, while you're doing this, in your mind, don't chant it out loud. Sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Just like that. Keep with it. Good. Last 2 minutes, we're going to pick up the pace. Continue chanting the sa on the inhale, ta on the exhale, na on the inhale, and ma on the exhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, in your mind. Good. Complete one more round. And then relax with your palms in your lap. Immediately bring your gaze all the way up to the top of the crown, the anterior fontanelle, which is the cube, square cube, just right there at the top of your crown. Gaze all the way up there. Relax your body and just focus on that square right there, all the way up. Keep your eyes closed. Your state of being, calm, neutral, safe, grounded, and etheric. Heavenly and earthly. Expanded. Your spine is elongated, so your energy is flowing up and down the spine, from the base all the way up through the throat to the crown. Feeling peaceful in your body. Feeling courageous in your heart. Balanced in your mind. We're going to take another moment. If you need to stretch out your legs. And we'll move into the chanting portion. So if you need to sip some water. I saw a question come in in the chat window. Since we're taking a moment, I'll take the time to address it. The question was, should we be in a neck lock? And the answer is, you should always be in a neck lock when we're meditating. And I don't want the word lock to confuse you into thinking it's something rigid. It's just a simple, soft, inward tuck of the chin, not a downward, an inward, ever so slightly, so the neck is tall, and that way the energy can rise up to the crown through the throat. So unless it's specified otherwise, where maybe we're doing something to open the throat and drop the head back, unless it's specified otherwise, when we're meditating, you always want to have that Jalandhar Bandha, the neck lock, is just so that the energy can move. So if you have the need for your cheat sheet for the Govinde Mukande mantra, go ahead and place it in front of you. But if you've been doing these 11 days thus far of the Karani Kriya, I'm willing to bet it's somewhere in here. And if you trust yourself, it'll flow. If you trust you know it internally, it'll flow for you. And if you flub a little bit, you flub a little bit. We all do it. I've been chanting this mantra for years and I'll flub it here and there. Okay. This is a Laya yoga. Laya just means you're combining rhythm, breath, and sound. We're going to chant this mantra one time through on one breath. If you have to take a breath, you take a breath. Okay, I don't want anyone passing out or hurting themselves. True story, I hurt myself once. And my sister told me I ruptured my sphenoid, which is a sphincter. We have more than one sphincter at the rectum. We have sphincters all over, apparently. And I was holding my breath out to chant, stretching it out so far that I ruptured my sphenoid. That was probably TMI, too much information. But anyways, I think it's hilarious. And I say it as a precautionary tale. If you must inhale during this chanting, inhale. But the goal is build your lung capacity. So we're chanting this mantra straight through on one breath. Your hands are in Gyan Mudra. And that's the index finger, thumb tips. You're sitting up tall. Yes, the neck is locked. The palms face up on the knees. Your eyes are closed. You're focused here. Now this is going to clear the subconscious mind and activate the defender part of you. The defender part of your mind, when it's balanced, can assess all incoming information and immediately know, is this going to cause me harm? Is this going to distract me from what I am engaged in? And if so, I'm going to act. And if not, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So let's take a few deep breaths together. I'll do the first round and then you join me. Remember, one chant, one time through on one breath. Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niraname Akame. Join me. Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niraname Akame. Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niraname Akame. Govinde Mukande mukande udare apare hariyang kariyang niraname akame Govinde 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 mukande udare apare hariyang kariyang niraname akame. 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 Deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your palms face up. Flutter open your eyes so you can see. Palms face up. The right hand is on top of the left. Yogi Bhajan called this the beggar's bowl mudra. You're going to have it at the level of the heart. Your eyes are going to be a little bit open, gazing downwards at the palms. Now, before we begin, we're only going to do this a few times. I want you to be really honest with yourself, and anything that's been bothering you lately, anything that you've been feeling stuck with, any haunting thoughts, any thoughts that leave you paralyzed or thinking poorly about yourself or judging yourself or thinking you're not good enough or not worth it, or any fearful thoughts that just aren't working anymore, that you're ready to get cleared of. You're going to inhale through the nose and bring that thought right there. And then on the exhale, you're going to just release that thought through the mouth, blow it into the beggar's bowl. And we're only going to do this a few times, but you can do this on your own whenever you need to. And it's a way to just feel safe and really release that thought from your mind and assure yourself that you're safe. Okay, so in your own timing, again, it's the inhale, bring it to the forefront, and the exhale, release it from your body and mind. Eyes a little bit open. Gaze at the palms. Good, just a few more times. Really breathe it out. Come on, last time, release yourself, free yourself, liberate yourself here through the breath. And now at the bottom of your exhale, hold the breath out, 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 out. Press the breath out and then draw your navel in tightly. Hold the breath out. Draw your navel in. Good. Inhale through the nose powerfully. Good. Exhale out the mouth completely. Hold the breath out. Hold it out. Pull the navel. Last time, inhale nose. And then blow it out the mouth. Out, 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 out. Pull the navel in, hold the breath out. Be peaceful, relaxed, safe. And inhale courage. Release. Waheguru. Let's go ahead and bring the palms together and send out this energy into the world. Deep breath in. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Light to all, peace to all, love to all. Satanam. Take your time, yogis. If you need to lay down for a moment after all that powerful breath work and just receive, relax. I'm here to answer any questions. We just moved through 4 meditations and pranayama as taught by Yogi Bhajan. On the secret webpage, I am going to give you Yogi Bhajan's comments, notes, and the titles of these meditations so that you can see if they're online. I have them in manuals. The first one we did, Deal with Your Own Mind, is from what I referred to the other day as the Bible, Prani, Prana, Pranayam. All of these can be found through my favorite website, yogatech.com. She gives you free shipping and their best price. The other 3 meditations were from this book called Transformation Volume 1. Wouldn't you know it? The title here, Mastering the Self. Subtitle, Seeds of Change for the Aquarian Age. Okay, let me see here. Let me connect with you. Awesome. Waheguru Mary, thank you. So glad to see you here. Oh, I'm glad you liked the story about I'm assuming you're referring to the sphenoid story. Oh, Katie, yes. Oh, if I can find it, yes. I will. Katie asked, will I send the article that I found about how we can calm the amygdala through harnessing the prefrontal cortex, the frontal lobe. If I can find it, which I found it the first time with just a simple Google search. So I will be able to know it when I see it. So I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, good suggestion. Oh, you're welcome, Lorraine. Thank you. So glad we got it sorted out. Oh, cool. Somebody's dog came in. Let me see who said that. Yes. Somebody asked, I'm assuming we're still supposed to do Karani Kriya today. That's a big yes. Wow. Galistio, Mexico. Am I saying that right? Hi, Hillary. Oh, Agnieszka, thank you. Oh, it was Nancy's dog. Oh, one of your dogs came in during the Satanama. How cute. Somebody just asked, how do we access the secret website? Okay. charmpalmusic.com, and then it's mastering, it's / mastering the self videos. I'll always send you the link in the replay email. You might want to, when you get the link, bookmark it. so you don't have to memorize all that. Bookmark the link, and then the password, unless I need to change it. And the only reason I will ever need to change it is if somebody decides to drop out of the program. And then I'll send you a new password. But as of right now, the password is I am all in, all lower caps, although I don't think it matters. I am all in. And it's also, I'm going to keep that pinned to the top of the Facebook page. So if you're in the Facebook group, I did have it pinned for a while, and then I switched to the Karani Kriya, but I'll switch it back so you have easy access to it. Okay. Awesome, Nirvana. Thank you. Awesome, Elizabeth. And thanks for asking that, Moni. Okay. If there are no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the... I'm sorry, you guys. I'm laughing because I'm so energized right now. I'm so energized right now. Um, Anyways, and I also want to send a big, beautiful happy birthday shout out to Antonia Amore. You're such a treasure in this group and in life, in the world. I love you so much. Happy birthday to you. And Elaine's was yesterday. Elaine Book, I love you so much. To the moon and back. Happy birthday to all the Pisceans. Anyone else got a birthday? Kasha, you too. Yeah. Lisa McAllister, thank you. Wake up the guru. I don't know really what you're referring to, but I'm laughing at it. Oh, Duke Namaran course is Wednesday. God bless all you Pisces. I love you so much. Happy birthday. All right, everyone. I'm going to turn off the meeting and send this to you, upload it to the secret page. I'm in the weirdest mood. Oh, so sweet. Love you all.